Hi there, I'm Jean Brown Pinkston, a proud 1980 graduate of South Carolina State College, now South Carolina State University. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. When it was time for me to go to college, there was never any question where I would go. My family has been a South Carolina State family for generations. My maternal grandfather, Philip Mott Harris, was an engineering professor there. My maternal grandmother, Rosa DeLorme Harris, was a student at State in the early 1900s. They met there and were married in 1927. She was also a professor at State for many years. Their daughter, my mother, Carolyn Harris Brown, also went to State. Mom was one of the first graduates of the music department, and she was honored to be Miss SC State in 1953-54. Mom was a lifelong supporter of the university and is a member of the Miller Society. My sister Lisa is also a 1980 graduate of State. When it was time for me to go to college, Lisa told me, "If you think you're leaving me here, you're crazy." She went to summer school for the 2 class credits she needed to graduate, and we went to college together. When we were growing up, we spent many a fall weekend in Orangeburg going to the Bulldog football games. I've got very fond memories of walking up Wilkinson Avenue from my grandmother's house as a family, crossing over Russell Street to go to Bulldog Stadium. The bands, the music, the students, the sororities and fraternities, the games, the atmosphere was always electric. Exposure is important. And because I'd spent so much time on the campus, I was comfortable there. I've always understood the uniqueness and the importance of South Carolina State. All HBCUs, in fact. They provide a special environment for young adults to be educated and protected as they pursue their degrees. That's been South Carolina State's mission since the very beginning, and it's just as important now as it's ever been. As our history has shown, you can spread your wings and go anywhere you dream of going from South Carolina State. Our alma mater will prepare you well for whatever you envision for yourself beyond college. I'd participated in the choir and performed in plays in high school, and I wanted more than anything to major in drama. The Henderson Davis Players were world famous at the time, under the leadership of Dr. H.D. Flowers and later Mr. Frank Mundy. Plus, they had a dedicated theater. I chose professional dramatic arts as my major with a minor in English, and I was so excited to get to the campus. As an HD player, through my classes and participating in the plays, I gained confidence. I learned the fundamentals of performance, stagecraft, scripting, costuming and makeup, and the importance of preparation and attention to details. The HD Players also took a show on the road every year, and we all worked together and had a lot of fun on those trips. Those experiences and the skills I mastered during those years, I have used and built upon throughout my professional career. During college, I was selected for Who's Who in American colleges and universities, and I became a member of Theta Alpha Phi Dramatic Arts Fraternity and Sigma Tau Delta, the National English Honor Society. I really enjoyed my years at State. Our professors really cared about us. They did everything they could to make sure that we succeeded. All we had to do was go to class and apply ourselves. And Club Dukes was always popping, so there was a lot of fun and socialization as well. I also gained a wide circle of lifelong friends and mentors at State. There's just something about the people that you connect with as you go through those formative years in college. They'll be your friends and your supporters for your entire life. I also met my future husband, Louis Pinkston, at State. He is also a class of 80 graduate. We were both in the drama program. We worked together on productions, got to know each other, and we fell in love. We married in 1982 and celebrated our 43rd anniversary in 2025. I also love to travel. After graduation, I was a flight attendant for Air Florida. I traveled around the world. I taught drama and English at Carroll City Junior High School in Miami. And after our children were born, we moved back to Columbia. And in 1988, I began my career at South Carolina ETV and public radio. Everything I'd learned as a Henderson Davis player prepared me for what would become a 34-plus year career producing and directing TV and radio programs for statewide broadcast and national distribution on the PBS and NPR systems. I've met and worked with so many wonderful people over the years who shared that mission of public media in America. The final 11 years of my career, I was the director of fundraising and membership for the network. I directed live and pre-recorded fundraising shows, was on-air talent, and led a team responsible for producing multi-platform campaigns to raise money for the ETV and public radio program schedules. I presented sessions at national conferences to share fundraising strategies, and at my retirement in 2022, my department had raised over $15 million to fund the program schedules. Our family SC State legacy has continued. Our daughter Lena is a 2006 graduate of South Carolina State. She's the fourth generation of our family to attend the university. She was a fashion merchandising, consumer science business major, and she was a champagne dancer during her tenure. She comes to homecoming every year as well. I've stayed connected to the university because I want other young people to have the same opportunities that I had. I'm a longtime member of the Greater Columbia Alumni Chapter. Our events help raise money for yearly scholarships. In the past, I served on the South Carolina State National Alumni Association's Public Relations Committee and the SCSU Board of Visitors. When South Carolina Public Radio launched its new broadcast studios in Columbia in 2011, I invited the South Carolina State Brass Quintet to perform for a statewide audience during the grand opening. I've donated professional clothing to the School of Business's clothing drives, donated supplies to the Bulldog Pantry, and I served as Mistress of Ceremonies for the Miss SCSU Coronation Pageant. Lewis and I are longtime members of the state club, so we come to every home football game, and we travel to away games, including the bowl games, and we never miss homecoming. Our class has reunited at homecoming almost every year, and we've taken pictures to mark the occasions. Our class is a very special group. Our class celebrated its 45th reunion in 2025, and we had a ball during our reunion weekend. We've established an endowed scholarship to continue giving back to South Carolina State and its students. We're also meeting monthly and working on our 50th reunion in 2030. To other South Carolina State alumni, I would say each of us can serve as a role model for our current students. When we interact with them, get to know them, we become mentors. We can encourage them and help them visualize what's possible for their own futures. So get involved, whether as an individual or with your class, and support the university and our kids, because they are ours. To students, I would say, recognize what an important time your college years are in your life. They are a precious moment in time, and they will pass by so quickly. You're building your legacy every day, and it's up to you. Keep dreaming, keep focused, go to class, and keep working. Have fun, but handle your business. Every action you take and every decision you make now will matter. So do and dare, and go Bulldogs.